All right. Hello, everybody. This is Jennifer Lynn, and it is Testimonial Tuesday again. My special guest today is Tricia. It's Grosch, right? Did I say that right? All right, yeah. Beautiful. So as most of you know, or if we're meeting for the first time, I have a passion to help people sleep better, feel better, and live better through natural health and wellness. One of the best products or tools, so to speak, I've found that is helping people do that is a natural supplement called CBD oil. And each week I like to bring somebody on just to let them share their story. I could come on here every week and tell you how much I am in love with the product, but I find it's better to hear it from other people as well. We each go through different struggles, and the coolest part with this product is it's helped so many people in so many different ways. So I like giving people a chance to share how it's impacted their lives. So one of the obstacles that we have in doing this is that we need to remain compliant. And so in order to be compliant, we're not allowed to mention disease names. So we just simply share how we were feeling prior to finding the product, and then how we're feeling since we've been on the product. And you can kind of read between the lines of what it is we're saying. So without further ado, Tricia, kind of share with us, like, where were you, when you started looking for this product, as far as how were you feeling, and what were you looking for help with, and then how do you feel since you found this product?
Okay. I, about a year and a half ago, started looking for something to help deal with some stressful situations in my life, and I didn't want to take prescription medications. Right. So I was doing my own kind of Google research, as you would say, and stumbled on CBD and started reading a bunch about it and how that people had said that could potentially help. So I had tried a few other products, and I wasn't really seeing much difference. Right. And I stumbled upon this brand and started taking it, and I was just amazed how different I felt. I mean, it was pretty impressive, actually. Right. So then I was like, well, this stuff's great. I got to tell people about this stuff, and so I started having my family members, try it for different things. And then the next thing I know, I was like, well, I see that this is a business opportunity, and who doesn't want to make a little extra money on the side? And so I kind of evolved into that. So that's kind of where I am now. But
so in your day-to-day life, kind of how has it benefited you? What do you feel? How do you feel different now compared to when you were looking for the product?
When I was initially started taking CBD oil, my days were up and down. I had good days and bad days. Some days were pretty intensely difficult emotionally and stuff. So I would start taking the oil, and then I got in a regimen of taking it every day. And now I don't have the extreme high, really, really high stressful days like I used to. And what's really nice is it's now just part of my daily routine. Yep. I take it every day. And every now and then when I do have a rough day, whatever might be happening, I will maybe do a couple of drops in the afternoon instead of my normal morning and evening that I usually take. And I'm not kidding, 30 minutes for me. And I know everyone's so different, and that's an unfair statement to say everyone will have the same experience. But truly, 30 minutes for me, and I can feel a big, significant difference. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it's really been really, really a good thing for me.
And did you, when you got started, did it take some work to find your sweet spot, or did you kind of fall into it pretty easily?
No, it took me a little while. Because I wasn't sure what I was going to feel and how I should expect to feel. So I kept thinking, is this the place? Is that the place? And it took me a while. I went up a higher number of drops every day, and then I went back down, and then I'm back up again. And now I'm at a pretty steady number morning and night now that seems to work for me. Awesome. But it did take a little while at first, because at first I didn't know, is this really doing anything? I didn't feel a big, and that's one thing I noticed. And then after doing this for a while, I had to tell people the same as I started sharing it.
Yeah.
It's not a pill.
Right.
And you're not going to get the same kind of feeling you would get if you took a prescription medication. It doesn't just change your whole mood and all of a sudden you're just like, oh,
exactly.
Totally relaxing.
Right.
It really is, it kind of heals you from the inside.
Right.
It's readjusting and reconfiguring your body.
Right.
And I had to realize it was like taking a vitamin,
Yep.
type of thing.
I've gotten to the point where when I get a new customer, like as I go to hand them the bottle, I take it back and go, okay, now if you're just looking for a pharmaceutical, if you just want to, take something, wait 20 minutes and get a certain result, this isn't for you, because this is a nutritional supplement. You've got to commit to taking it for, however long it takes for your body to start absorbing it and start utilizing it and start seeing the results that you can get from it. And I can't tell you what that is because it's different for everybody.
Yeah,
I've got some customers that in 48 hours, they are, jumping up and down and so excited and feeling better than they've felt in their entire lifetime. And then I've got other customers where, it can be a couple months before they really start finding the spot that works for them. And that's the hard part for us is we can't say, okay, well, based on, your size or your weight or anything like that, you need this much and you need that much. I mean, I have really big, big guys who take a couple drops and are great. And I have little tiny ladies who take, more drops. And so it's not based on anything other than how you individually metabolize it and how your body utilizes it. And again, that's different for every one of us. So that's kind of the one hard part with the product is just that there's no one size fits all. You definitely want to start really low and then very, very slowly work your way up. Nemo, stop. Sorry, Andy. Nemo's thinking Andy's home. Anyway, so now are you using full spectrum or are you using the THC free?
I use the full spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah. I use the 500 milligram full spectrum, and it worked really well for me. Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, kind of where's your sweet spot ended up as far as number of drops?
7.
Okay.
So I'm at 7 in the morning and 7 at night. And then sometimes, like I mentioned, if I'm having a little more difficult day, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. But that's
which is great that you figured that out for certain.
Yeah, I did.
It can make a huge difference for you. It's definitely doing it morning and night, having it in your system continuously is what helps it's called your endocannabinoid system. It helps it work better. It helps it function more properly. And then the other thing for you, I always like to ask the question, like when you stumbled upon CBD, did you have like preconceived notions of, it's marijuana, it's going to get me high and I'm not going to go there?
Yeah, I did. When I first started researching it, when I told you that I knew I didn't want to take pharmaceuticals, I started doing research online. And when it first came up, I kept kind of ignoring
pushing it off
the information. And I was like, no, I think this is marijuana and I'm going to get high and I don't want that. And so I kind of disregarded it for a while. And then over time, I started researching and reading more and realizing, oh, this is hemp. This is different. And then I had to kind of educate myself a little bit. And then once I found this, luckily with this company and people like you, I learned a whole lot more about how it all works and all of that. But initially I was very skeptical, and my family members very skeptical. I'd share with them, and my kids call me the drug dealer. And I'm like, okay, all right, but let me tell you, it's really not marijuana.
Right. If it's a plant, really. At the end of the day, it's a plant. So, that's the big thing. Yeah. So what Tricia's talking about that most people don't realize is that so under the species of cannabis, there are 2 plants. One is the marijuana plant, which is high in THC, which stands for tetrahydrocannabidiol or something like that. Anyway, it's the psychoactive component that can get you high. And it's low in CBD, which is the medicinal component. And hemp basically is a cousin to marijuana, is exactly the opposite. So it's very high in CBD, very low in THC. So like I tell people, where a wolf and a house dog, they're both canines, but they're obviously 2 very different animals, right? But they're both considered canines. So in the same way, hemp and marijuana. They're both under the species of cannabis, but they both do two very different things. So you can smoke an entire acre of hemp and you would not get high. And
you might not feel so good, but
right. Just definitely from the smoke part of it for certain.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny when I have events where I introduce people to the product, you can always tell, like, I get some people that come up and they're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And I'm like, guys, this is not something that gets you high. So if you're looking for that, you just need to keep moving, because this is for people that are looking to get healthy. And I will say, in the stuff that you're dealing with, I'm a year into using this specific product, and in the same way, I don't have the highs and the lows, and I wake up every day and just, my whole entire outlook on life is awesome, and like I told you before, we made a big shift, a big move. We moved from Sedona, Arizona out here to West Virginia a year and a half ago for me, 2 years ago for my husband. And all of that change, knowing kind of my mindset and where I've been in the past, it would have been very easy to fall into a spot of just, being very low and not dealing with the change very well. And this product has just definitely helped with my outlook on life. It's just in it, you wake up feeling good every day. And I have to say, now compared to a year ago, I just feel healthy. I want to move. I want to exercise. I have energy. I sleep really well. So it's just, it's been truly awesome for us. Yeah. And of course, I got into it to save my yellow lab Nemo, and he just gets better and better every day. It's not, the fountain of youth. I don't get to keep him forever, but for the time that I do have him, it's extending that time, and he's getting a better quality of life because of it. And I just couldn't be more grateful. So yeah, definitely. So
we have 2 dogs. We give it to our dogs too.
Yeah. And do they have any specific issues it's really helping them with?
I think one of our dogs, she has severe itching and stuff. Okay. And I think it's helping her with that. So and it does seem to calm them a little bit. Yeah. They're both very hyper dogs though. So it's like, but yeah, I think it does kind of help keep them calm and stuff. So it's part of, we put it in their food every day.
Yep. Well, and the longer they're on it, the more it helps them as well.
Yes. So, yes. And actually, yes, because I have a friend, my daughter's boyfriend, his dog had some real severe pain in his hips, and started taking it, and it made a huge, huge difference for them.
That's my Nemo right there.
Yeah. And one of our dogs, that is the type of dog that is something that runs in that line of dog.
Yep.
And so now that she's already on this, I feel like it might
help her not have that.
Yeah. In the future, hopefully it won't be a big issue.
Good.
Because it's a daily regimen for her now.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say hi real quick to a few people that are jumped on with us. I'm going to say hi, Lisa. Hi, Andy. You need to hurry home to me. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Mom. And hi, Carol. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight. And Tricia, it was a pleasure to meet with you and work with you. And I wish you much success. And I'm here for you if you need anything whatsoever. Just reach out to me. Yeah, that's the cool thing I love about this group, the success team that we're on, the resources that they provide us with, and just pretty much, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Anytime you have a question, anytime you need help, there's always somebody there that is willing to reach out and, show you what you need, where you need to go. So it's just been awesome. I found a community of people that it's just been fun to work with. So
yeah, it's been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tricia. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight, and we will see you again next week. So thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.